So the GTA 6 trailer just released, and I have to say, I'm astonished by the amount of men that will play this game. The game had 46M, 86M. I think now it's even higher, like views, and it's astonishing how much men will play the game. But the more astonishing part is how the game symbolizes the dream life of every guy. I mean, think about it. You would want to make money, be on the move, chaos, chaos, here, girl, here, etc. But you won't do it in real life. In this video, I'll tell you how to replicate GTA so that you can actually live an enjoyable, fulfilling life rather than watching and playing. Because although it will give you more pleasure and pleasure from the game, fulfillment will genuinely come from real life. So I actually got a few notes here. See, I'm a little bit prepared. So there are two things that I noticed that stood out to me, especially in the game. The first is the action and the chaos. The guy, I don't know his name, I don't play GTA, never played it in a day in my life. But the guy, he goes around, the first thing I noticed was he obtains respect from the guy, the neighbor or whatever. The girls are shouting his name, etc. He releases a girl from jail, etc. So his life is all about spontaneity, whatever, right? You get the point. He's always on the move, he's shifting, he's there, he's location to location, and he's changing it. But that's what makes the game so interesting. So why don't you replicate your life so that you can have that same feeling? So the first thing I noticed about the action that allows him to be in such chaotic environments and yet still have the access to do that, because you need access to do this stuff, is you need money. Right, and I'm not saying just like the guy go rob banks or anything. I'm not saying that. I mean, take this as you will, but learn a skill and be the best in the world at the skill. Right, like I'm doing content right now, and I'm also doing copy, and I'm also doing sales, and I'm also doing all of these things. But I'm learning all of these skills because A, I'm young, and then B, all of these skills are necessary for me to succeed. Right, so learn skills that allow you to make money. Sales is an excellent perspective of chaos. The customer comes at you, he doesn't want to buy the car, but he's there anyway, so it's a little bit of a warm lead, I suppose. He comes up, he's like, I don't want to buy a car, all of these cars are so expensive. Okay, sir, why don't you want to buy a car? Is it because these cars aren't reliable? Well, no, it's not because of that. It's because okay, let me lead you here to our new Escalade. And that's how you develop that rapport. So first, learn a skill. This will allow you for chaotic environments. You can go to any club you want. Me personally, I don't want to go to these things. However, we're talking about replicating GTA, not me. Do this, and then you will be able to do all of these things the guy is doing. Again, I don't know his name. Second is cold approaching. All of these guys are scared to cold approach nowadays. Make yourself different. I mean, when you cold approach, you're doing the highest difficulty task, and if a girl is part of a friend group, that will be easier for you. If a girl is your friend's friend, that will be easier for you. But you'll be able to talk to everyone if you just learn how to cold approach, right? And obviously, you have to understand the vibe, and the vibe was not there, and etc. It's just bull stuff. But you'll understand the criteria for cold approaching. Just give me a second here. I just want to double check that I'm... Alright, cool. You'll understand the criteria. The second thing I noticed is respect and praise. He gets the admiration and respect of absolutely everyone he meets. His neighbor, the women he's around, the people he's around. He gets absolute respect. So, the guy is praised, right, essentially. What I noticed, though, aside from the women and the money, is that the guy has a solid physique, right? You would not play the game if the guy was overweight. And yet you are overweight. That doesn't make sense. So you have to understand that if you want to replicate the game, you're going to have to replicate the character. Become in shape. Build the dream body that you want. Build the physique, right? This takes time. I'm not where I want to be yet, but I'm at least somewhere. Some people, they don't even move, right? How are you stuck at the starting line when the gun already popped 15 years ago? You were allowed to go when you were born, but you didn't even move. So those are the top 3 things that you can replicate your life to be like GTA. And people will see these things are mundane and they're boring and you shouldn't have never told me them. Well, your prerogative, right? At the end of the day, my life is closer to that guy's life when I get the money that I want, the woman that I want, the respect and praise and admiration that I get from the game or from the real game, real life, then you can't argue. And the last thing, for all of you losers out there, and losers comes by as self-image. Like when I say losers, you know you're a loser. By self-image. I need you to lock in. I don't even need you to subscribe. I need you to lock in. Because a time is coming where you're not going to be able to do these things. Times are so easy right now. Which makes me almost afraid of what will come up next. So, in regards to GTA, it's a good game. But you can replicate your life to be the better one.